What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Rhea Ripley not cleared, unfortunately another sad update for Biggie, a WWE Superstar Shelved for 2024, Dominik Mysterio invites a new Judgment Day member, did Cody Rhodes cross the line, has Logan Paul caused a big problem in WWE, is a wrestling legend retiring, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. Now let's hit the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at Rhea Ripley not cleared. On top of today's news is a report that the Judgment Day's Rhea Ripley won't be able to compete until SummerSlam. A news story from PW Insider states that the Eradicator hasn't been cleared for physicality, but is expected to be in time to battle Liv Morgan at SummerSlam. Rhea returned on this week's Raw, but has limited herself to just promos. Do you think she will be ready to wrestle by SummerSlam? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, a sad update for Biggie. Now, it's hard to believe, but it's just been over 2 years since WWE Superstar Biggie suffered a catastrophic injury after he was dropped right on his head, injuring his neck. Biggie not only survived an accident that could have ended his life, but he emerged without being paralyzed, something that is nothing short of a miracle. However, the WWE Universe is still anxious to know whether the New Day Strongman will ever wrestle again. During an appearance on Chris Vanini's Getting Over podcast, Biggie revealed, "Now we're at 2 years and running since I broke my neck. I broke my C1 in 2 places, my C6 as well. I feel great. I have no issues with pain, no issues with discomfort, weakness, or any of those things. My strength is great. The only issue is my C1 is healing fibrously, which is great for normal day-to-day life, but it's not turning into new bone or ossifying yet. They're not going to clear me until that happens. It's obviously a very important bone. Right now, that is the waiting game. I did go to Cancun about a month ago for stem cells. We'll see if that changes anything. Right now, I feel great. I'm just not in a position to be cleared quite yet." Whether Biggie ever returns to the ring remains to be seen. Nonetheless, he remains one of WWE's most beloved figures, and the WWE has capitalized on his popularity by using him in non-wrestling capacities, such as co-hosting WWE's pre-shows for its PLEs. Next up, a WWE Superstar Shelved for 2024. It's bad news for fans of Tyler Bate and his new Catch Republic team with Pete Dunne, as Fightful Select is reporting that Bate is not expected to return this year. According to Ringside News, Tyler Bate recently revealed that he tore his left pectoral major and tendon off the bone during a match alongside his partner Pete Dunne at NXT. Bate provided an update following an injury sustained during the July 2nd episode of NXT. He shared that he successfully undergone surgery to repair the injury. Bates' absence explains why the WWE decided to put Dunne into a program against former Brawling Brutes teammate Sheamus. Hopefully this program will give Dunne a chance to rise in the singles ranks while Bate recovers. We're sending our best to Tyler Bate for a fast and full recovery. Next up, Dominik Mysterio invites a new Judgment Day member. Could a recently signed superstar become the latest member of the Judgment Day? Dominik Mysterio recently discussed the possibility of newcomer Stephanie Vaquer joining the group during an interview with the website ESTO. "It is something very excellent for us to have another Latina in WWE, especially having her is something that is going to catch the women's division on fire. Vaquer joining the Judgment Day would be huge, especially if the WWE has a jump from NXT to Raw without spending too much time on the black and gold brand." Dominik Mysterio discussed what she would bring to the table. "She's going to bring something different to the side of the US. I'm excited to see her. If she wants, she can have something with the Judgment Day. There are 2 Irish, 2 Puerto Ricans, and we hire someone else who comes from Mexico. Rhea Ripley is likely to leave the group soon, which will create a vacancy. That is unless Liv Morgan joins in officially. Would you guys like to see Stephanie Vaquer in the Judgment Day? Do you think she would make a good addition? Let us know in the comments down below." Next up, Cody Rhodes shoots on the Young Bucks. There was interesting comments from Cody Rhodes concerning one of the Young Bucks' books. Cody spoke with Chris Van Fleet about how information in the book could lead to misunderstandings about his important role and how All Elite Wrestling came into being. According to Cody, "I hated that in the Young Bucks book they said I was last to the signing, because that's a big thing. Some of the AEW defenders who don't realize that they're turning people off to their product more than they're turning people on." The current WWE Undisputed Champion explained that while he was the last to sign, he played a vital role behind the scenes during the Elite's discussion about the merits of AEW. That's one of the things that people always cite. "Oh, he was last. He wasn't that big a deal to the origin." No, the guy who's here off camera was the first person to ever meet Tony, and he met him in a vetting process for all of us. Rhodes, who left AEW in 2022 to sign with the WWE, has never revealed the specifics behind his decision to leave the company. Naturally, this has led to speculation about whether there was any friction between him and his fellow executive vice presidents and or Tony Khan. While Cody has said he never plans to talk about it, his comments about how the Young Bucks framed his role in AEW will likely renew the conversation about the reasons why Rhodes left. Rhodes summed up his own take on things, so yeah, I guess I was the last, and yes, I had different thoughts, and it's not incorrect at all what they said. Yeah, it's not incorrect, but I was just in on it as well as anybody else. What do you guys think of Cody's comments and how they relate to his involvement in AEW's origins? Do you think the Bucks book could have caused confusion about Rhodes' role, or is the American Nightmare reading too much into things? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Cody Rhodes crossed the line? Cody Rhodes' recent storyline with Roman Reigns and The Rock is still being praised, including some wild promos between the three. However, Cody claims he's unsure whether he crossed the line during one segment where he mocked The Rock. Cody told Chris Van Vliet, "I feel maybe I crossed the line. I did a promo where I said he had LDS. I feel like a lot of people liked the interview and got a nice round of applause when I came back through the curtain, but it felt so off-brand for me because we have so many young kids that I felt like this one guy is the guy that I'm going to go to these lengths for, and maybe that's what made this all click." Cody's LDS comments fit in well with the insults thrown by The Rock, but still Cody commented, "There's genuine animosity and smile at each other, but probably deeply dislike one another. If he's the one who's going to bring it out, it's probably good TV, but I did feel a little, I guess, icky in the moment." Next up, has Logan Paul caused a big problem? Or is the WWE taping next week's SmackDown due to Logan Paul's problem with Japan? You may recall Paul would be unavailable for the WWE's upcoming tour of Japan due to quote-unquote previous commitments. However, it was noted that Paul is still unpopular in Japan due to a controversial YouTube video he made there. As mentioned, Paul is not banned from the country, but he's apparently not the country's favorite right now. However, is the WWE taping SmackDown because it doesn't want to use Paul in Japan? That's a big possibility, but even if the WWE were to run a SmackDown in Japan, it would have been taped as Japan is 14 hours ahead of the US in Eastern Time. Consequently, an 8 PM SmackDown would have to air in the AM. The controversy surrounding Paul could explain why SmackDown is being taped, but there could be other reasons. Next up, what show is replacing SmackDown on Fox? SmackDown is leaving Fox soon to move to the USA Network, but what show is Fox replacing the Blue Brand with? Fox is dropping a highly rated show, which raises the question, what will be a suitable replacement? Ringside News reported, Fox has unveiled its full 2024 schedule, revealing the replacement for WWE SmackDown on Friday nights. Starting this season, the Friday 8 PM Eastern Time, 5 PM Pacific Time slot will be occupied by Fox College Football Friday, Fox College Hoops, and Fox UFL. While SmackDown's ratings have increased to the point where it's often been the top show on cable and broadcast TV, it doesn't garner the advertising dollars similarly rated shows achieve due to some advertisers' low opinion of wrestling. It'll be interesting to see how the sports lineup fares as well as whether the programming diminishes SmackDown's ratings on USA Network. And finally, is a wrestling legend retiring? And last but not least, is Dustin Rhodes retiring from wrestling? There was confusion among fans whether the 55-year-old wrestler plans on retiring when his AEW deal expires this September. Rhodes updated fans on X, "Wrong, geez guys, do better. Yes, my contract is up in September, and no, I am absolutely not done. Having the best matches of my life, and hopefully, God willing, I will get to retire on my own terms, respected with a full heart. Hopefully negotiations go well because I'm damn worth the world." The artist formerly known as Goldust explained his priorities. "The only things that matter to me, taking care of my family first and foremost, and finishing up when I'm ready, and how I envision my retirement. So hold off guys, this biz is my life, and I love doing it for you while still having fun and able. Thank you all for your continued love and support." As some fans believe Dustin was hanging up his boots when he discussed wanting to leave the grappling game while he could still walk. However, Rhodes apparently feels he's still in good shape and there's no telling what's next. And one thing is clear, Dustin's work in AEW has been outstanding and he hasn't lost a step yet. But there you have it folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.